I'm a Huntsville native. Born and bred here in Huntsville. I've worked at the Chamber, I've worked at Leadership Huntsville. I used to educate business leaders on the needs of the community. I thought that I knew what our needs were in the community until I walked into these doors. We have a wide range of clients that come in, and each of them have a unique case. You know, some of them, they just lost their job, so they just need a little bit extra help. Some of them escaped a bad situation, and so they just need our help. They all need our help in some way or the other. And just getting to know them, especially the kids, that's what's fun.
We're at events or we're out in the community, what you'll find oftentimes is people will say, I remember when I was a child, you know, my parents would take me to Christmas Charities to volunteer. Or I remember as a child, my parents using Christmas Charities as a resource. The history is very deep in the community. I mean, 66 years is a long time 66 years is a long time for anything, but for an organization to be like this, giving back to the community, 66 years is a lot of history.
I did not realize how many residents of Huntsville-Madison County actually needed us, because we're all local. We only help local residents, 5,000 of them to be exact. They need us. If it weren't for Christmas Charities, I don't know where they'd go, because we're different. We give all of our stuff for free. It's 365 days of giving. Christmas Charities, a lot of people just stop right there. They say, oh, I want to take this donation to Christmas Charities, and that's the end of it. We're Christmas Charities year-round, because we are like a beehive, non-stop.
Last year we had a canned food drive, and I recall a young lady going into the store, and she said, I promise I'm gonna be back. I promise to donate, you know, something to you guys. And she came back with what had to be a box of food. She donated it, and she also donated $10. And she pulled me to the side and she said, hey, I just want to let you know that I really appreciate what you guys do. She said, about 20 years ago, I went through a situation. I lost my job. You know, it was me and my children, and we were really struggling. And I went to Christmas Charities, and I remember people being the nicest people that I had ever met.
We have the clothing program. We have a household program. We have the furniture program. We do toys at Christmas time. We do food boxes at Christmas time. We take in donations all year long. We constantly have volunteers here too. We partner with several different organizations to where they get their volunteer service hours here. I cannot tell you the amount of clients that we've had here that have come in to get services. And the next thing you know, when their kids have outgrown their clothes, they've taken such good care of them that they bring them back and donate them again. Sure, we hear those horror stories where someone has worked the system, but for every one of those, we see 100 that really need it, that are really thankful. You hand a kid a toothbrush because you got extra donations of toothbrushes in. And the little girl looks up at you and says, is this just mine? You don't really understand, because I've never thought about that before. When I brush my teeth, I never think, oh, this is just my toothbrush. But to her, she was one of 5 children, and both of the parents lived at home. They all shared a toothbrush. So, of course, maybe I'm like, no, here's more. Everyone gets their own toothbrush. She was so excited. You would have thought that it was Christmas morning for her. A lot of people, when they ask, what do you need? They'll come in, they'll do a volunteer activity, they leave kind of feeling down. Like, I had no idea that this was such a need. What can I do next? And I really want people to know you shouldn't feel guilty about being blessed. You should feel guilty if you don't pass your blessings on to someone else. So, donations, we take everything. We throw nothing away. We have recycling programs. So, donate to us. Any of your hand-me-downs, anything like that, donate. And then, of course, funding. Every nonprofit is going to need funding. So those checks, those birthday money, you know, just anything and everything you can donate to us. We'll take it. We're appreciative. We're thankful for everything, and we waste nothing.